Good morning. My name is Kelsey Ruff-Smith, and I'm the Director of Programs here at the Community Foundation for Ocala, Marion County. And with me this morning is Dawn Westgate, Executive Director of Kimberly Center for Child Protection. Good morning, Dawn.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming and talking to us a little bit. I'm so excited to be able to share this with the community. Go ahead and just tell me a little bit about Kimberly Center. What does your nonprofit do? Who do you serve? And what need do you fill?
Sure. So Kimberly Center for Child Protection, we're a private nonprofit. We serve kids right here in Marion County, and we serve them after there's been some type of an allegation of child abuse or child neglect, sometimes just some other traumas that can happen in childhood. And we serve them by providing some really specialized services. So we work with law enforcement and the Department of Children and Families to assist in investigations through specialized interviews and through medical exams. And then we also serve the kids kind of in a longer term through some advocacy and some therapy to help them recover from whatever they might have experienced in their lives. Marion County has higher rates than people usually realize. More than 4,000 reports are generated every single year with concerns for Marion County's kids. And here at Kimberly Center, we serve between 1,200 and 1,300 of those children every year.
Wow, that is obviously quite a role that you play then. What a big part of the community for a much needed service. With all that's going on with COVID-19, what are your biggest challenges right now?
Yeah, I think our biggest challenge right now is that child abuse and neglect continues to happen. In fact, a lot of our kids are really at greater risk right now because most of the reports that get generated to law enforcement and the Department of Children and Families come from, the schools. They come from their friends' parents. They come from places where kids just don't have access right now. It's not very often that our reports are actually being generated from the people children live with. So what that tells me, as an agency is that we've got kids that are being hurt in their homes, but they don't have anybody to tell about it or anybody to figure out that it's happening. So for me, I think our biggest challenge is really trying to do a better job of creating awareness throughout Marion County about, the risks that exist for our kids and try and generate some ideas on how we can collectively try and create some more safety for children.
That's fantastic. I really appreciate that you are doing this really hard thing for our whole community. With such a vital role that you play, though, what are some of the things that you can say you're most proud of through all of this hardship?
Sure. For Kimberly Center, I'm super proud of our team here. We have an amazing group. We have a team of about 22 people, and they have all just kind of pivoted, in everything they're used to doing. Particularly would want to highlight two different things. So number one being our social media presence. So we have got some staff that have been doing a great job of creating that awareness that we talked about through our Facebook page and Instagram and all those different platforms. And we're partnering with some other groups too to try and even broaden the reach of that social media. So we are working with Rondo and some other local community leaders under the hashtag of Breathe Don't Break. So that's another place that people can go to get information and resources. And then the other thing that I'd want to highlight is we have 4 master's level therapists on staff with us full time who are used to seeing kids every day face to face, and they're used to sitting in an office and helping kids work through the traumas they've experienced. We obviously can't do that right now. So we very quickly rolled out a telemental health platform. Almost overnight, our therapists were able to kind of adapt and pivot and get our clients enrolled in there. And we're seeing that our kids are showing up for their appointments. They're having that continuity and care to help them continue, because the things that happened to them before COVID-19 are still there in their hearts and their minds, and we have to help them through that. So we've been able to continue to see those kids and keep them on that path towards health and healing. And that's, a testament to the hard work of the team at Kimberly Center.
That is amazing. I know you have some of the best staff of therapists in town, and I just love all the hard work that they do. Okay, so with all of that going on, how is it that people could help you right now, or who is it that you need help from today?
Sure. We need help from the community. Really, my biggest ask right now of people would be to create awareness about child abuse and neglect. April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. This is a month where you would normally be seeing us out and about and generating awareness and teaching people about abuse and neglect. And we can't do that in the traditional way that we used to, so we're finding alternatives. I encourage people to talk about abuse and neglect, share information about it, because ultimately, the more that we talk about the realities of sexual abuse and physical abuse and neglect, ultimately the safer our kids are going to be, because we kind of get away from that culture of secrecy that exists that makes it so hard for kids to tell what's happening. So I just encourage people to check us out online, learn more about what we do, share information about what we do, and check in with people. I'm a mom. I've got 4 kids at home. I'm stressed out a lot of days. And I have friends that check in on me and that, check to see how I'm doing and how I'm coping. And everybody needs that. They need words of encouragement. People are going through a lot, and the more that we can support each other and be a friend to each other, ultimately the easier it's going to make. So I just encourage people to do that too. Check on their neighbors, send them a communication, drop, a care package on their doorstep if you have a single mom next door that's probably a little overwhelmed. So just support each other and create some safety for kids through those actions.
That's great. Okay, Dawn, what's the best way that people can contact you in Kimberly Center?
Sure. So you can still call our main line at Kimberly Center. That's probably the best way. And that number is 352-873-4739.
Awesome. Thank you so much for spending time with me this morning. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to hearing more about how we can help.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Take care, Dawn. Thanks again.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.